Hey, so wanted to talk with you all a little bit about emotions. Hold on. Sorry. Where is the brightness? I don't see anything. Oh, there we go. Kiera has a setting for the old people, you know, where you move the cursor around a lot and then it gets bigger so you can see it. I'm not gonna say she got it for me, but it helps. I think for men, especially, having the ability to share emotions and express your emotions in a healthy way is very much needed. But I don't think for a lot of people or a lot of men that it's something that they're taught how to do. Oftentimes, most men are emotionally suppressed. So like for me, when I was growing up, I would get angry or upset. You know, as a kid, you don't know how to express your emotions in a healthy way. So you know, scream and cry, and then I'd get in trouble for doing that. Rosie, did you see a bird? Rosie, are there birds out there? Are they out there? Is that Mom? Okay, where was I? Kara has some questions. Also, she's making bread. She's learning how to make sourdough bread, and this is her third time baking with this sourdough starter. It's so good. And now she's trying to figure out how to make it more sour. The starter has been smelling pretty pungent. Emotions. I think this is true for a lot of other kids, boys growing up, that, you know, when they start showing emotions, they're told, quit crying, don't cry, it's fine, there's no need to be angry. When in reality, it's just, they're kids. You know, I was a kid. I didn't know how to process those things. It was my parents' job to teach me that, taught me a little bit. I thought that how to control your emotions and, you know, being good emotionally was just not showing anger at all. You know, that was a big thing for me. So now I'm working on telling my therapist how I'm feeling over an email, because she emailed me asking to check in. Gotta love it. I love sharing my emotions. Okay, just emailed my therapist about an experience I had yesterday. It got me very angry. Sometimes it's good just to shoot someone a quick message or something like that, just to let them know how you're doing. That's one thing that's really helped Kiara and I in our marriage, is just doing quick check-ins. When we first got married, Kiara, did we argue at all when we first got married? No. That was great, wasn't it? Everything was just fine then, huh? No?
We did have quite a few times where, like, I would slam the door and...
Right. Well, I know for like the first 4 months, nothing happened. Everything was fine. We're fine. No one shared any emotions. It wasn't that healthy, and we thought it was great. We're like, oh yeah, we haven't had an argument yet. We've been married 6 months. Very interesting, very unhealthy in our marriage, I think, not sharing emotions. Like I said, growing up, like, I felt like showing emotions was bad, so I didn't get angry. Or I got angry, but I just didn't show it. Rosie, I'm trying to film. Okay, here's world famous third try sourdough. Ooh, that looks good. The designs came in more. I mean, I think it blew up a little.
I mean, it looks kind of cool. It also kind of looks like butt crack.
I'm excited. With some butter, strawberry jam, or honey. So, you know, doing small things to check in with your spouse or significant other, or just someone in general, will really help you get to a point where you can recognize emotions and things like that. A couple things though that are not appropriate with showing emotion and expressing it while you're on your path to becoming more emotionally intelligent. Don't get physical or like verbally abusive. Regardless of what you're feeling or what someone has done, it's not okay to put people down. And also don't hold it in. Like, okay, it might not be an appropriate situation to share that emotion or to, you know, really feel what you're going through, but don't hold it in. Okay, you can't just keep bottling it up. You know, that's what caused me to turn to addiction or to overeating or anything else. It's not healthy to hold in your emotions. You gotta let it out, okay? And I've said this before in previous videos, but whether that's talking with someone, talking with God, or a higher power, or journaling. Journaling's a great way to process your emotions. One more thing I want to talk about before I am done filming, but gotta start making something for Kiara. She said that the monster, aka the red devil inside of her, needs it. Some things that have helped me while trying to develop, you know, better emotional IQ. You know, I've talked with a lot of other guys that have started going to therapy and worked through addiction. And things that have helped them understand their own emotions and understand what they're going through is having someone to talk to about them, having someone that's already gone on that journey, because they can help kind of guide the way. Another thing is using a feelings wheel. There's a lot of apps that you can use as well, but for feelings wheel, if you just Google feelings wheel, you can find several different versions of them. Most of them, all of them should be pretty helpful as far as learning just different emotions, because they have different layers. They have like 4 main categories of like anger, sad, lonely, happy. Yeah, that's another one. And then they have like subcategories, sort of like fan out. It's really good. I didn't know there were so many different emotions. I just thought it was all one word to describe angry. Like, I'm angry, but I'm angry why? Experience I had yesterday. I was really angry all day. Somebody decided to use me as an example and yelled at me in front of a whole bunch of people, and I was angry about it. I wasn't just angry that he'd used me as an example. I was angry that they took advantage of their position just because I said good morning. My wife messaged my therapist and asked my therapist to send me an email so that I would process those things and kind of just get it out there. Once you say, hey, this is what happened, this is how I felt about it, that really just takes a whole lot of that off of your shoulders. It feels so much better being able to be like, hey, yeah, this is how I'm feeling. That's how this thing made me feel. I got brownie on my shirt. But yeah, it makes a huge difference moving forward, and bigger things will take longer to process. That one, I talked about that experience with 3 or 4 other people, and I also emailed my therapist because I was so mad about it. So some things do take a while. I almost forgot the most important part. More chocolate! Filming it, I forgot I was filming. It happens all the time. Just ask Kiara. The app that Kiara and I use is called How We Feel. And it's really nice because it's got like a built-in feelings wheel, and you can have it be scheduled to like send you reminders, so you can check in at like the same time every day, so you can see like patterns of like how you feel at work, how you feel at home, different things like that. And then you can also share your emotions with other people, so they can kind of see where you're at, which honestly is a huge benefit, because if I'm open with Kiara about how I'm feeling, like, hey, really frustrated today about this that went on, she already knows that like if I'm a little bit short, that I'm not angry at her. I've just got some other things going on. Kiara loves the salt, so sprinkle some on here. That's about it. So if you guys enjoyed the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and share it with someone else that could use some feelings. Okay, I'll see you guys later. Bye.